Hi there YouTube, it's Melissa and I am back because I'm going to give you my take on my thoughts for stash bashing my thickers. Now, I am going to share a picture with this video, excuse me, over on my Facebook page. Somebody made a layout which is a great example of in my opinion, a great way to bash out some thickers. So I'm going to share that. If I remember, I'm going to insert it in the video here, but I'm also going to share it on my Facebook page with this video because it was a fabulous example. But so what I encourage you to do, I'm going to share with you quickly some of my thoughts. And what I encourage you to do is if there is a particular set of thickers that you're looking to get rid of or focus on, then I would say pick 5 and go through your space. And I'm fine. I'm one of those people, like every scrapper is different, but I'm one of those people that I'm okay with mixing fonts, but they kind of need to look like the same color. So fonts mixed together, that's fun and playful for me, but I struggle with mixing green and yellow and all those types of fonts. So I'm going to try my best to, with this idea and with the others that I see online, to bash out some of these. So these are the thickers I have. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here we go. So this, for instance, this roller rink, and I did post, or I will post, if I remember, a link to some of the, there is a website that has some of the thicker fonts. So if you have the Cameo, you could maybe cut out some of your own with cardstock or whatever. So this one's called Roller Rink, and it's a fun black glittered alphabet. And I use them quite a bit on Halloween pages and whatnot. So to bash these out, I picked up a piece of glitter paper. Very similar. Like I said, I'm okay with mixing fonts. And so I actually went and printed, like these were some of the ones that I have in my stash and some of the script and stuff that it said on the thickers font thing. But these are the alphas that I have that I can die cut. I mean, I can of course use my Cameo, but this is what I have. There's probably 10 or so in here as well. These are all die cut letters and stuff that I can use and make my own. So here's the first one. And I think you're probably getting ready to follow me as far as what my plans are. So this is a black foam. And with foam, you know, you can either use, you know, I have foam from my stash, just from your local craft store. Or you can even use cardstock. I mean, black is black, and if you layer it up to give it some dimension, you don't necessarily need the foam. So that's that. And then, you know, brown as well. You know, I have, this one is called Giggles, and I bought this pack from, I want to say Walmart, and it's all just pieces of sticky back foam. And there is a brown in here that is very close, and I'm okay with it being this close, but I mean, look, you might never know. So there's that. Same with this gray. And if I don't have a gray, for me, foam can read very well like a, or you can use alcohol markers to kind of change it up a bit, but it can read as a cardstock to me as long as I layer it up. So I do have some grays in my stash. But, you know, as well as, like I said, bring this into your local craft store or your local scrapbook store and see if they have a cardstock that's close to this color, you know, and then you can, Or, you know, you can paint thickers too. I have done that in the past. It's a little messy, but so then you can like match it up with the cardstock in the store. This wood grain, it could be a little trickier, although I do have wood grain papers, and so mixing different colors of wood grain is okay with me. But also, something to keep in mind is, I know my Michaels, I'm not sure about Joann's, but I know my Michaels has a section of wood veneer small paper sheets. So you could, and you can cut those with your alphabet dies. So you could bring this in even and just see what you can match up. So there's that. These two could be a little tricky for me. I'm going to see how they look intermixed with cardstock. But this is an old Making Memories font, and then this is a font called Chit Chat. But they're like puffy. And they've got a glossy finish on them. So I could use a regular brown and use my glossy accents. I have done that in the past. Same with this. I could use a red and then just not have some with polka dots. That's completely okay with me. Otherwise, I do have some like polka dot stamps. So you could take cardstock and alter it, finding a cardstock color that's very similar to this red, stamping on it with a background stamp, maybe that has some polka dots, or taking a cardstock that has a white core to it and running it through with an embossing folder that has some dots, and then sanding it to get some white, then covering it. It's going to take a little bit of extra work, I will say that, but it's going to get these out of here. And you're going to get some titles on your pages, and I mean, because you bought these because you liked them, so it'd be fun to get them used up. And then, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to try it and see how it goes. Now, these rounded edges, you know, like I said, we'll just have to see how it goes. So, those are my two tricky ones. This felt one I just used on a layout. It's called Leg Warmers. But, I mean, in all seriousness, guys, I have a stash of felt because when felt was all the rage, when people were cutting felt, I jumped and, you know, ran right down the rabbit hole years and years ago. And so, and again, this you could use as cardstock too. But, I mean, I've got foam. And then I also got foam from a girlfriend. Her mom passed, and she was a crafter. So she gave me some foam, and I use foam. My daughter uses foam for sewing projects. So this is what I have in this box here. It's not organized in any way, shape, or form. But back to what I was saying, bring your font into your local craft store, even into your Walmart. My Walmart has felt, or wherever, you know, and try to match this up as best as you can with, and then felt you can also cut with your die cut machine, with your alphas. And then the last two I mentioned in my haul video, these two have a foil finish on them. And when I was out at Joann's, I picked out this. It's reads like a vinyl, but it's not. It's cardstock. So that's for that. And then I picked up this pink, which is a little bright, but I'm going to give it a go. See if I can make it work. And so what my plan is, I'm going to either on where I store my thickers, I'm going to store these papers together. Or, yeah, maybe just, you know, make a note on here that I have green felt in my stash to match this, you know, where I keep these stored, just so I know if I really want to use this font, well, I know I can cut whatever I want with the alphabet that I have and make my own title to be very coordinated. So like I said, these are going to be my only two tricky ones. And I am going to post a picture of a layout that I just think is adorable. But also, if you visit Pinterest, Pinterest has a bunch of great ways to, you know, use up letters. So yeah, guys. All right. Well, thanks so much for watching. I would love to hear in the comments below what your ideas are, if you have any, for bashing out your thickers in your stash. Thankfully, I don't have that many, so it shouldn't be too difficult. And yeah, maybe I don't know, in a month or so I will see where my progress is. I don't have a ton of layouts to do, so I try my best, but yeah, that's gonna be my focus right now. All right, guys, well, thanks for watching. You can find me on Facebook at Cut It Up Creations, Instagram at Cut It Up Creations, and I would love for you to subscribe for more videos. All right, bye.